Hi, 11 friends. Chris here from Aculite. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining me today. Here I am in Tweedsmuir Provincial Park. We have the dark woods behind us here, and we got the river flowing here. So I was going to be in the dark woods on this kind of cloudy day because I wanted to be kind of a dark essence today for this video. Maybe a little grayish like, because it's about entering your own dark woods. Now I was going to do it in the dark woods, but there's too many mosquitoes, and the cameras didn't work too well in there. So here we go. Thank you for being here today. I'm Chris from Aculite. Woo! And here we go. All right, to be free, to find new direction. I need to let go of the old beliefs that I say I'm not good, I'm not worthy, I'm bad, right? And that the true way is wholly lost. I can't do it. It's too much. It's lost. I can't find it anymore. I got to give up. And instead, we need to find new direction today in our life. The Syrian portal opens today. So let this be a time to find new direction in your life. Let's enter our own dark woods and find new meaning and direction in our life. Yeah! So in the middle of our journey, this is a poem by Dante. Okay? From 1265 to 1321 AD. In the middle of life, or in the middle of journey of our life, I found myself within our dark woods, where the direct way was wholly lost. It's a hard thing to speak of, how wild, harsh, and impenetrable that wood was. So that thinking of it recreates the fear. I cannot rightly say how I entered this dark woods. I was full of sleep, at the point where I abandoned the true way. This is a poem by Dante. That's a quote from this poem. So somewhere in the middle of my life, I woke up in the dark woods, and then I realized that the true way was wholly lost. That's rephrased from Dante's poem. So we enter the dark woods in our maturity of our years, whatever age it may be. Okay? Sometimes by accident, sometimes by time, sometimes by tragedy, we enter this. Sometimes by crisis, sometimes we trip and fall into our dark woods, or sometimes we kind of go into our dark woods voluntarily. So you slip and fall into your own woods, right? Into your own dark woods. Like me when I went through a catalyst and active addiction. I was driving down the highway, 3 a.m. at night, dark and cold, and started flipping in the car accident, a severe car accident. Here's where I experienced a near-death experience. This experience is where I slipped and fell into my own dark woods. My life was an all-time low. I was skinny, addicted, aggressive, shaky, scared, hurting in fear, empty, covered in pain. You know what I mean? With sickness too. And I was in my own dark woods. And I was in this dark garage in pain after a car accident. Broke, sore, losing everything. Everything I had was based on codependence. I contemplated suicide. I was making excuses and lie. Even saying my grandma died just to get off of work. I was doing whatever I could. I was just lying about everything. Whatever it is I could do to lie about, I lied about it. You know what I mean? Just to get it. You know what I mean? Just to finally buy some time. You know what I mean? I fell smack in the dark woods, broken, bruised, hollow, and alone. You fall in your own dark woods, okay? The density of the forest of your own pain, of your shame, your self-pity, feeling alienated, feeling alone, feeling a sense of loss, empty, hollow, and despair in your life. In the dark wood come there by such means, and if you do not know you are there in the dark woods, then you'll sink deeper and deeper and deeper in the dark woods. And you'll never come out. Your life will just keep getting shittier and shittier and shittier, and problems, more problems, more problems. And your backdrop of your past just keeps creating your future, and you just keep creating more problems in your life. So most will not all live in the rest of their life the best they can, but mostly wait to die, right? Not there, but being there. So we fall in the own dark woods by crisis, or whatever means possible we fall there. You don't have to fight your way out like a sentinel champion, a warrior, right? A Jedi, a lover. We usually say, damn, life sucks. Could it get any worse? And what does it do? It does. We're in the middle of the dark wood, and Dante's poem suggests. I'm in the thicket of my pain, right? Hardship, despair, loneliness, lonely. Or if this or if that is happening, we go deeper and deeper and deeper into this despair. I had to fight my way out of this thick, dark woods into my light, into my power for myself. So in the dark woods, I realized the true way was wholly lost. And I feel as though I am lost in life and I have nowhere to go. What the hell have I been doing all these past 30, 40 years of my life, 50, 60 years of my life? What am I doing? What is the point of it all? What's the point of all my life? What am I doing here? What's my purpose? Where am I going? What's my destiny? You know? Where am I going? I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost in life, and I don't know what to do. The true way is lost, and I'm done with life. Frick this, get me off this planet. You are in your own dark woods right there. You have to fight with will and determination. We are one will. You'll realize that we are one will. Devotion, commitment, obligation, love, beauty, bounty, and higher mind and dignity in life. And you have to fight to get your way out of this dark woods. Man, you got to fight, man. You got to fight, and you got to really, really want it. No one's going to give it to you. You got to do it yourself, and you got to get out of there. People will assist you along the way, but it's really up to you. It's your journey, my friend. It's all about the journey, okay? Other times you enter the dark woods. It's valuable and it's important to do so consciously, okay? To purposely enter your dark woods. Remember, most of you are in a reality of duality, a binary mind, right? The lower energy of duality. There's a negative and positive things, male, female, good or bad. That's that duality part that we're all stuck in. The dark wood is an important life-changing place, particularly if you seek to reinvent your freedom. Because sometimes people find freedom in their shame, they find freedom in their guilt, they find freedom in their anger, but it's time to reinvent your freedom, to be in your power of freedom. I could have taken experiences to give up on life. Life sucks. Blame life instead. See experiences as lessons. You want to see them as lessons for you to grow, because life is your best teacher. You make mistakes, they help you grow, they help you become the greatest version of yourself by rising up out of your shadow, past pains in life, okay? So you see, freedom continually reinvents itself. So you may think I have freedom right now, and it could be a tainted freedom, or you accept the unacceptable standards of that freedom, okay? Sure, guilt can be freedom. Guilt tripping everybody, guilt tripping yourself to find freedom. Make yourself not do anything and hide out and avoid life altogether if you want to, sure. What was once your freedom is not anymore. You have to reinvent yourself. These new energies, you cannot play this victim, martyr, blaming, sacrificing, struggle anymore. You can't do it. If you don't continually work with your dark woods, it will become your prison, and you'll live as a prisoner in your own dark woods. You have to seek freedom. The dark woods become an important place for you to reinvent your freedom. So an obvious but very important example, as a child, I convinced myself that it's me that is wrong. And most of us do that. It's me, I'm the mistake. And they keep shaming us and beating us and spanking us and condemning us and isolating us and abandoning us and rejecting us and denying us. And we think that we are wrong after we start to believe that I can't do anything right, then I am wrong, I am bad, I'm the mistake, and I'm the one that's flawed. You see, your childhood, the shame that you felt was your freedom. And you felt that. Yay, that sexual abuse, that physical abuse, that emotional abuse that made you feel totally shamed, muted, and totally defected as a human being. As horrible as it was your freedom, because without it, you might have died. You might have went insane. You might have absolutely abandoned this life altogether, so you hid in your shame that there's something wrong with you, that you attracted this. Your guilt, your victimhood, your martyr, all these negative places, the dark shield that you formed, your shield of disparity of all your pain, your dark shield in the matrix was formed to protect yourself from pain, but later on in life, it ends up attracting everything that's in that dark shield that you thought was protecting you. All that which were at one time or another your freedom. And we continue to make new freedoms throughout we're going, and we think there's great freedoms here, but not the limited freedoms. So by feeling somehow that my mother and my father did this to me for my own good, allowed you to survive. To look at the age of 2, 3, or 4 and realize that my mother and my father are absolute sickos, insane, incapable, will be too much trauma for you to survive. Therefore, I convinced myself that it's me that's wrong. I'm the one that needed to get beaten. It was me that needed to get beaten. I deserved to be beaten. I deserved to be raped. It was me. It was my fault. I attracted it. And we think like this sometimes as a child, okay? But it's not your fault, all right? It's not, all right? And it's time to heal this. So maybe you think I need to be hit. I need to be punished. Maybe you need to have cigarette burns on your feet or something. She locks me away in my room. Maybe I feel like I deserve that. She threw me down the stairs because that is what is going to make me become a good person. That's what you think. Maybe mom's trying to make me be a better person. Maybe my dad's doing this to make me a better person. We start to think like this. And it feeds us. This kind of mental illness starts to form inside of us. And kind of like this neurotic guilt, neurotic pain, and symbiotic relationship with our guilt. That was my freedom to survive. The guilt, the shame, to shut down, to seek approval and acceptance, to not want to make you angry, okay? Punish. Emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual abuse, to be like mom or dad or not to be like them at all, right? To be likable or to be needed or to be loved. We end up doing all these kinds of shame contracts with ourselves. Becomes my freedom, my imprisonment, my martyrdom. This being misunderstood that made me free. That's what we do. We think that my shame is freedom. That's what I had to work with, to totally withdraw to seek freedom. But it has become a prison of your own design. Freedom, if you don't tend to it, if you don't change it, if you don't let it reinvent itself, if you don't attend to them, they become a deeper prison for you, all right? You get the teen shame, which compounds some childhood shame, then it becomes the adult shame, which is really like you can't do anything. You got overwhelmed panic attacks, tightness in the chest, you can't do anything, you feel like you're crap, and might as well give up on life. So, in the living of your life, okay, I went to college. I got these achievements, whatever degree, a teacher, right? Or this or that, and my degree is MA, PhD, whatever it is. But it's not my truth, right? This gave me freedom through the 20s and 30s. I need to go back into my dark woods. I need to realize the true way is wholly lost. The way is lost, and my way was lost, okay? Smoking crack in the garage, that is a holy way lost, right? And then you got to rise up out of that. And I spent 8 years healing myself to get me to where I am from the time I was sitting in the garage smoking crack. And I'll tell you, You have to reinvent yourself, and it takes a lot of dedication and hard work to get to where I am right now. It doesn't just come easily. Someone's not just going to give you, oh, here's your sandwich. No, you can't sit in this closet and expect someone to bring you a sandwich. You got to go out there and make your sandwich and get the ingredients and know that God will give them to you, okay? So sometimes I thought I was wrong, or that's right, and I can correct, yes, but at certain points it's important to place the feeling, not a factual place, but feeling that the true way is wholly lost. I need to find a new direction, okay? And that's what I'm here to do. In your life, you go, okay, this had happened, okay? This has happened. This has changed. People who have met in my life, okay? This loved one died, okay? This person has hurt me before. My job has changed. We looked at that. To be free to find new direction, I need to let go of the old direction. I need to look at the old way differently. I need to have a different perspective now, right? So feel the feeling within the dark wood of your life that the true way is wholly lost, and you have to fight your way out. And you got to fight your way out, and you got to create yourself a new path. Yeah! Find a new path, a new invention out of the dark woods. So these are times I need to enter the dark wood. And most of you, being there now, okay? Now we have to re-enter that wood, okay? Like the wood behind me. Imagine you're entering that dark wood. Constantly entering the dark wood behind me. If you slip into, certainly get out and fight for your way. But if you constantly enter your own dark woods, it is time for me to go there. It is time for you to go into your dark woods, to my own dark woods, and you will have the means and the methods to mend yourself if you do so. So constantly enter your own dark woods. It's not something you do every day. I feel sad, I feel down, I feel disappointed, I feel alienated. I better go into the dark wood. Nope, we don't do that. There's other ways of doing that, and I'll discuss that in other healings. So do not abuse this. It is for big issues and direct changes in your life that we enter the dark woods. For the little problems in your life, face your shadow past, right? Dive in the womb of your shadow, dance, and heal your future. That creates your present, or journal, or sit with your soul and sit and reflect on some things. Just be and feel the feelings and emotions that you've been hiding and running from and stuffing down inside of you for so long without running from them, and do some healing and spend some time in nature and let nature rewire your path in your brain. You know what I mean? Okay, not giving up, but facing yourself and moving forward through the thick bush of all your pains and problems and emotional trauma, and they should get their pain. I hope something bad happens to them for what they did to me. You're going to go through all that with forgiveness and love, honesty and truth and integrity through all these areas of your life. Also, the experience of entering the dark wood, you have to hack through this, okay? You really got to hack through this. You must. So I am whole. I am complete. I was never defective. I was never broken. I may have accepted this as a truth and locked myself away with this kind of shame that I'm unworthy, that I have to kind of make him mad, and I got a guilt trip to get through life, and use anger to get through life, and anger for energy, and to be seen, to be noticed, my self-pity, and blah, 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 blame, and doubting myself through everywhere I go. But that's not for me. I am free. I'm reinventing myself through the application of unconditional love. So think about defining moments of your love and transform this. You can walk through your anger with defining moments of love. Anger will kick your ass if you try to go at anger. It won't work, okay? And whichever way it takes you, to fall in the Goddess's grace for yourself. It is time for you to fall into this grace. You will find yourself in your own dark wood in your life. So enter your own dark wood. Face this and heal yourself. Time to reinvent yourself. Now, Divine One, rise up out of your own dark woods, and you will reinvent your freedom by facing yourself. Dark woods for the harsh problems, little things going on in your life, just do some shadow work for yourself. And I'm also a healer, and I can assist you with, well, you're the healer, I'm just the conduit, and I can show you the things that are interrupting you, but we all great masters here, and we can only heal each other home. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me into my own dark woods. Thank you so much. Take care. Many blessings to you. Chris from Miraculite. Oh, yeah, yeah. Woo! Reinvent your freedom and free yourself of your past and of your pain and your illusionary prison of freedom, such as shame, guilt, fear, unhealthy anger, and self-pity that you think is creating a better life for you. It's not. It's just attracting more pain into your life. That shield you hold up, every person, situation, encounter, place you go will mirror that pain back to you. You think you're thinking of trying a different relationship by leaving that one and getting a new one? Nope. Whatever blocks and pain you have inside of you, that person will mirror them right back to you again. Heal yourself, heal your wounds, and then you'll attract the job, place you want, in the relationship that you desire. Many blessings to you, Chris from Miraculite, over and out. Woo, woo, woo!